on the man, the work Bejeke man, the man, some Musa man himself, Chieff Moomen.
Klongong tiga kia lema, kama yobotin yora watako nyulungu, banyora banyuro ananyoka minyu, banyomada kulongong se kulongong,
Kulongong,
se kulongong.
Kulongong.
I am a traveler with my portmanteau from Cantamanto to Sacramento. Before I start traveling, I sit down with a tongo.
Thank you.
And I share a calabash of something potent. Where is my calabash?
Nanama and the Ghanaian bar. Move bra.
Let me pour libation on my tongue.
Thank you. The gods can sort themselves. He's a digital traditionalist. You want to pour libation on your tongue. The gods there, Hey, Chieff Moomen.
You know, you have to modernize tradition.
Yes. Don't touch tradition. Modernize other things.
Thank you.
Like our Facebook stream. Share the link. Leave a link for that sobolo. Just how you like it, my brother. Chieff Moomen, how are you doing? Okay, sorry, wrong timing.
Blessings.
Yes.
To the gods, to the ancestors.
Yeah.
And to our families. Giovanni, thank you for welcoming me.
It's always good to have you. Please, you can come grab mine.
Okay.
Yeah, they should grab mine. No, you've got it. We don't do this in the Chief's Palace, eh?
No, because in the Chief's Palace,
you owe us one cow.
Okay, you take
a cow with a diastema. It has to be blue in color. They were not going for yours. They were taking mine. Don't choke yourself. Okay. Chieff Moomen.
Yes, my brother.
We are proud of you. You are one voice that represents our space. I've watched you grow, transform into this mighty mouthpiece on stages across the globe.
Yes.
I've watched you perform in the UAE. I've watched you perform virtually in the UAE.
Well, it's still admissible.
And I've watched you mount stages, talk about Ghana, sell Ghana.
Yeah.
So the team was like, no, there is no better voice to come usher us into this month of Ghana month than you. Well, my brother, that is why we brought you.
It's a tremendous privilege. Some of us are... We've invested our life in telling the Ghanaian story and indeed the African story.
Thank you.
I think that those of us in our part of the world, we have an advantage that we never think of.
True.
So here I enjoy high life, palm wine music, northern music. I enjoy European music, American music, Indian music. So when you are in the global south, you are able to have an appreciation of global world culture. So even someone in the US may be enjoying just US music, but I can enjoy their music and also enjoy my tradition. So we in Africa, I feel that we have one of the most fullest cultural experiences in the world because we're able to absorb from different parts of the world. But the truth is that culture, rhythm, music, art started on this continent, and we have given so much of ourselves away, and we are really the foundation of global culture. So I'm very excited to be doing what I do.
It's difficult to, well, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but we see a lot of young people shying away from this originality you speak of. A lot of them would rather rely on borrowed, something you can call it borrowed culture.
Yes.
Westernization, urbanization, all the other things, the Asians, to make us look glam and all these things. But what drove you into this love for everything in Nkrumah?
Well, everything in Nkrumah, everything Ghana. Well, I think there's part of it is innate, and it's my interest in literature. And when I started, you know, I read a lot of books from different parts of the world and all of that. But as you get more mature, as you engage more with senior lecturers, they would advise you to be original and to find your voice. So we're encouraged to go back into our history, into our heritage, to find stories that, you know, are authentic to us. That's the only way that we can be different. You know, think of the world as a mosaic. What is a mosaic? It's a collection of different colors and experiences, right? The way the world will be beautiful is if everyone is able to contribute what they have into that mosaic. So we don't have to be Americans or Europeans or Chinese. We have to be Ghanaians and Africans to also contribute to that global mosaic. But also understand that the world is constantly changing. What we call tradition today continues to change and evolve over time. So yes, sometimes people may feel that the young people are losing their ways. Maybe one way to look at this is that they are redefining what it means to be Ghanaian and what it means to be African. You know, what it means to be African did not start with wearing a fugu or with wearing a kente. These are all fusions of cultures, of traditions, of art forms. That's, you know, so all that you have to do, even as you absorb, make sure that you are creating.
I love that.
So you are not just a conduit to regurgitate, you know. So you are not just a conduit to regurgitate.
To regurgitate.
You know, so it means you just take it and you pour it out, but you also take it and recreate. In fact, that's the essence of the world, recreation.
I love that twist you gave it now. But yes, maybe my final two questions. Nkrumah and the arts. Nkrumah and Ghana, 66 years on. What is your take on it?
Well, I think that for me, one of the things that I'm very happy about our independent struggle is that our leaders showed the way. You know, it was a very intellectual moment. Nkrumah has written so many books, not just Nkrumah, but a lot of the other freedom fighters. So they have documented their struggles. They have documented their ideology. So even if they were not able to achieve what they set out to do for a prosperous, developed African country that has gained global respect, even if they haven't been able to do that, they have shown us the way.
That's
and
right.
we have to, follow lead. And one of the things that we know about Nkrumah is that he's one exceptional leader whose work captured everything, not just about infrastructure, not just about education, but about arts and culture. You know, even this premises that we're sitting in that started as Ghana Films was part of the initiative of Nkrumah because he understood the role of art in telling the story. But you know what the most important thing art can do is to be able to fine-tune people's understanding. So if we want the youth to behave in a particular way, we just have to make our art, our culture trendy. People follow what is trendy, right? So if every day, Jovan, I'm not saying every day should dress like this, but we can find modern ways of recapturing our tradition. Nowadays, look at the fashion industry. Kaftans are things that we wear all the time. It's becoming trendy, right? If Beyonce or Rihanna starts wearing Afro right now, it's become a trend for everybody too. So how do we, as cultural producers, think of the kind of identities we want to create, and how do we glamorize those identities in the content?
My final question before we take your last word, sir.
I hope I still get a calabash.
Yeah, we'll get you another one, sir. You came hungry. Did you buy bread?
Oh, no, it's part of the tradition, you know. There's a proverb in Chieff. Something some here bu bene.
My name is so. Yeah. Tonton. Konkron ye me fe. Konkron ye me fe. Ejawu konkron ye.
So as for the liquid, it must continuously flow.
Thank you. So I've forgotten the question. But yeah. I've forgotten the question.
What is this?
But you enjoy this one is Lamujin.
Okay.
Yeah, just how you like it.
Sometimes these things don't augur well for my constitution.
And my brother, you'll be fine. you just finished eating what I saw you. I saw you, my brother.
No, it's part of the Ghana Month experience.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. I know you have a lot on your plate, but how can we support the arts, especially as people like you are involved?
Well, I think that one of the things that I'm very proud about in our industry is that the arts is where you find a lot of young people as entrepreneurs, taking initiative, doing things on them. When you think of Sarkodie, you may not think of him as an entrepreneur, but he's an entrepreneur. So the industry where a lot of young people are creating jobs for themselves is in the arts, whether it's in technology, it's in fashion, it's in theater, it's in music. You find a lot. So you expect that policy will respond to an area that provides a lot of employment. So for the rest of it, just support the art. When you see that we have programs, support the programs.
Buy tickets, don't ask for free tickets.
Yes, I've started my new project, The Mansa World, which is an attempt, to tell the African story, starting with the story of the richest man to have ever lived, Mansa Musa.
Mansa Musa.
We started in October, and we are continuing again. So yes, we're hoping to do big things to sell our stories on a global scale.
I love what you just mentioned. Yes. And we want to follow you on social media.
Yes. Chieff Moomen.
Chieff
everywhere.
Moomen.
Chieff Moomen
Chieff
everywhere.
Moomen everywhere.
Yes,
and please, let's support, especially corporate Ghana. Don't wait.
Not just corporate Ghana, but also individuals. If you look at the way civilizations have developed, the art need patrons. People who just say, look, I want to endow artists to create without even thinking of profitability. So a lot of the big American billionaires, the Carnegies, the Rockefellers, after they die, they just put a lot of endowment to art projects. Because sometimes art is not about profitability, it's about culture and civilization.
So your final question. Final. Yes. All right? People say that Ghana Month, why would you want to celebrate it in March? Why would you want to just take 1 month to celebrate a country that we should be celebrating every day?
Yeah.
Do you think it's important to celebrate Ghana Month?
Well, I mean, I think that it's important to celebrate who we are as a people. Sometimes you would need a starting point. You need a pivot. You need something.
Forever.
Yes, so if month is an extra dedicated month, it's fine. It doesn't mean that all the other months we can't do things that are a celebration. Celebration of Ghana doesn't mean standing as, hey, Ghana, hello.
Yeah.
Even working to develop Ghana is a celebration of our country. Working to stop galamsey is a celebration of our country.
Working
for environmental.
Galamsey, remove. Galamsey,
so doing the little things every day to make our lives better and the lives of our children and their grandchildren better is a celebration of who we are as a people.
Chieff Moomen, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for him. Thank you. Kwampa.